Now we can start.
Okay.
So today's our topic is Fragancia and the recommendation of chatbot. So we are three group members. The my name is Kajrat Islam and Pablo Rosso and Moise Siddiq. So go to the next slide. Yeah. So what is Fragancia? Fragancia is an AI-powered e-commerce website for the perfume lovers, those like to buy perfume from the online e-commerce platform. The main objective of this our project. The AI-powered chatbot acts like a virtual salesperson, helping discover, understand the customer interest, needs, and suggest the perfume accordingly so that they can pick the right perfume, the right choice, and the affordable price definitely. So this is the main objective of the Fragancia and the chatbot. If you go down the next page. Yeah, the problems versus solutions. So here, before I'm talking about solutions, the problems that raise for the project. The customers cannot smell product online. Definitely a big challenge for them when buying the perfumes on the online. Difficult to choose the right fragrance because they don't know which perfumes they gonna choose or they like to buy from the online. The next was the lack of personalized recommendation. Like a perfume's lover may like the fresh but woody smell, fresh with a sweeter tone at the same time. They might have trouble to get the right perfume, so the chatbot will suggest the right recommendation, right perfume for them. And low confidence leads to lower conversion definitely. E-commerce, the biggest challenge is the low, I mean, if the customer is low confident to buy that one, there's no conversion as well, and no conversion means no sales as well. So for that reason we generate the for these problems, we find out the chatbot or virtual salespersons is really great tools that help people suggest the perfume and show the perfume links so they can click the perfume links and directly they can buy from their e-commerce website. There's the solutions, I believe. So for that, I say that for before we create a chatbot, we need a website that should be e-commerce website where the all perfumes all be there. So if you go next slide. Perfect. So here we can see the all of this website architecture, right? So website architecture, we have created different the pages on website like home page, men, woman, unisex, contact. If you look at the website here, now in the home page we try to put the banners, feature collection, bestseller about the Fragancia and footer. Same things happens on the man side, man collection, top products of the man's and product details like notes of the perfumes, price of the perfumes, and all other things. Definitely picture of the perfumes. So same things we did on the woman page and unisex page. So this was the website architecture that we have planned, that we have created. Good for the next slide, please. Yeah. Yeah. So this is our main page, I would say. The project workflow, how fragrances start to work and finish the final deliverable. So we started our journey in the February, our started journey from the planning and requirement analysis. So in this case, we understand the client requirements. That's the big things because we want to understand the what Surya wants, like define a positive scope and objectives, and computer and like research on competitor market analysis and similar platform that already have found from the research and plan features the website structure. Then the second phase we have created that was designing and prototyping. So create a site map and page structure, designing warfare and UI mockup, and plan user journey and experience same times. So after doing this second phase, we went to the on especially on month of March to April. We started on development, building a website, especially Google sites, developing page, home, woman pages, integrate the AI chatbot at the same time, and added the product data and content. Now the April we also figure out like the testing, because what we did, we present to the clients, and based on their feedbacks, and we update and testing. So here is that we test the every bugs and fix the bugs and any issues we have faced, and development container finalizations. Before finalizations also we get the feedback from our clients, and final recommendations they show us, and deploy this update on the website, verify link of features, prepare the final presentations. And today we are going to we present our final presentations, and what we have done in this project. If you go the next slide, and Pablo, you will see that our website is done. Could you please show the website a little bit so that everyone get the idea? Yeah. So this is the website we have created. If you go down below, on the footer we try to add the our chatbot. So when the customers ask any questions, chatbot will respond so there accordingly. So that was my part, and next part will gonna be we will tell by Pablo. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Kasi. Hello, everyone. This is Pablo. Before we explain the functionality of the chatbot, I am gonna explain the dataset that we use in Fragancia. So we work with a structured dataset focused on perfumes, which I later used to build a recommendation system and explore the predictive modeling that I am gonna share to you guys later. This dataset include around 30 to 40 products, and each record contained a mix of attributes. For example, it includes variables such as perfume ID, name, gender, category, main notes, concentration, intensity, and longevity hours. On the business side, the dataset includes variables such as price range, stock, bestseller, and rating. And additionally, one of the most valuable aspects of the dataset was the contextual information such as season and occasion. From a data perspective, this dataset require pre-processing, especially for categorical variables like SEM profiles and usage context. Another important component of the dataset was the link variable, which contained the product URL and images reference. Overall, this dataset was very useful because it combined qualitative and quantitative features, enabled both pattern analysis and the development of personalized data-driven recommendation with a complete and engaging user experience. So based on that, my teammate Moise is gonna explain the chatbot.
Thank you, Pablo. Hi, good morning, good evening, everybody. This is Moise. So I'm gonna explain about the chatbot, how the functionality work in the chatbot. So this project is an AI-powered Fragancia recommend chatbot designed by Easy Find the perfume, the match, and their preferences. It is built using the vector shape, which is used, design, and manage the workflow, and the Gemini API, which is power the intellectual responses generation. The chatbot interact with user in the conventional way and provides the personalized recommendation based on key inputs such as gender, occasion, and budgets. The main goal of the system is to simplify the decision making process for user and enhance their overall shopping experiences. As we go to the next slide, so this slide explains how the RAG or retrieval argument generation is implemented in the chatbot. Instead of relying only on the LLM pre-trained knowledge, we enhance its external data source in the vector database. The data comes from the structure like Excel files or website contents. When a user asks a question, the query is first converted into the emerging so the system can understand the systematic meaning. Then the system retrieves the most relevant document from the knowledge base using similar search. This retrieval document are combined with the user queries and sent to the Gemini model which generate the final responses. This approach ensures that the chatbot provides accurate and context answer based on the real data. As we move to the next slide, this slide explains how the data is prepared and used within the vector shape and enable accurate recommendations. First, the data set upload the clean perfume dataset is uploaded into the vector shape knowledge base. Next, emerging generation in the performance. Here, the data is converted into the vector which allows the system to understand the systematic meaning. In the index step, the structured data is organized efficiently. Finally, in the step, the knowledge base is connected with the chatbot workflow. As we move to the next slide, this slide explains the overall architecture of chatbot building the vector shift. First, the input node capture the user query such as their preference like gender, occasion or budget. Next, the knowledge base contain structure, perfume, data including the product like name, note, price and other relevant details. Then the chatbot memory compound the store and conversion history, allowing the chatbot to remember previous responses and maintain the context throughout the interaction. The Gemini model is responsible for the generating intelligent and human-like responses. Finally, the output node display generation generate the responses to the user in clear and structured format. As we move to the next slide, in this slide, we're gonna see the key features of the chatbot. One of the main feature is personalized perfume recommendation where the system suggests the product based on the preference. It also supports the memory-based interaction. Another important feature is that using the real product data and the knowledge base. Lastly, the chatbot include budget-based filtering, allowing use receive the suggestions. As we move to the next slide, this slide explains the sample of the chatbot, how it gives the responses. So the chatbot start by the asking question, simple guide question to understand the user preference such as fragrance type, occasion or budget. In this case, the user select men fragrance for the daily occasion within the specific range. It also explains why this perfume is good match, which make the recommendation more transparent and trustworthy. Even throughout the price citing exceeds the selected range, the chatbot still suggests the best available options, showing the flexibility in the decision making. Overall, the demonstration how the system deliver the personalizedly. So as we move to the next slide, in this slide, I'm gonna explain about the what are the main challenges we faced in to building the chatbot. One major challenge was handling the vague and incomplete user input, which required carefully prompt design. Another challenge was ensuring that the model provides accurate recommendation without generating incorrect or irrelevant product. Controlling where the model might invent products was also important, so strict to the we were added in that as well. Now we're gonna see the chatbot how it's work. So can you please show the chatbot? So as we give the prompt that it I need a perfume for $100.
400, you say? Or 100
Yeah, yeah, 100, 100.
for men.
So as we gonna see in this, means the what the conf we send, it gonna send to the our vector shift which we have built the chatbot, and the Gemini API key will give us the response back, as it will ask us the where means for the which occasion it is required. As we tell for the office, then it will give the according to that responses which is required for the office. So it gonna take little time. Yeah. So as the chatbot is asking us the preference for the how much range we need. So if we put 100 to 150, it gonna give the according responses. As we can see, means it's just processing because the Gemini API key is running in the back. Yeah. So this is our final result. As we can see in this, there is the chatbot is giving the responses accordingly. As we tell, we need the price from 100 to 150, so it gives us the uh, price for the 95, and almost it's showing us everything how much hour it gonna be lost. And later on, it's giving the link for the product as well. When we click on that, it gonna take us to the page which shows the all of the information for the perfumes, as what note is this, what we gonna use, how much price, and everything, how this perfume is made. It gonna show the all description for that. So so this was our this was the chatbot presentation, and later on we can just update more and more. So now the Pablo gonna explain about the predictive model. Thank you.
Thank you, Moise. For this part of the project, we built a simple predictive model to forecast perfume sales for April and May using historical data from the first 3 months of the year. We started by structuring the dataset with monthly sales for 6 different perfumes across January, February, and March. Then we treat time as a numerical variable, assigning values 1, 2, and 3 to represent each month. Using this structure, we applied a linear regression model to learn the trend of sales over time for each product individually. The model essentially identifies whether sales are increasing, decreasing, or remaining stable. Once the model was trained, we use it to predict future sales by inputting the next time periods, which correspond to April and May. This allowed us to generate a forecast for each perfume based on its historical trend. The goal here was not only to predict future demand, but also to demonstrate how even a simple model can provide valuable insights for inventory planning and decision making. This approach can be further improved by incorporating more historical data, seasonality, or external factors, but it serves as a strong baseline for demand forecasting. Based on the results, we can clearly see an overall upward trend in sales for most of the perfumes, especially for top performers like Dior Sauvage, Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, and Chanel chains. These products show consistent growth from January through May, indicating strong demand and positive momentum. On the other hand, perfumes like Aqua and Gucci Bloom show more stable or moderate growth, suggesting a more consistent but less aggressive sales pattern. The model captures these trends effectively and extends them into April and May, providing a reasonable forecast based on historical behavior. And finally, these insights can be useful for inventory planning, as higher growth products may require increased stock. These demonstrate how even a simple regression model can support data driven business decisions. Finally, to conclude, this project showed us how we can transform data into meaningful insights and practical solutions. As a team, we combine data analysis, predictive modeling, and user-focused design to build a system that not only recommends products but also supports better business decisions. Overall, this experience reinforced the value of collaboration and how data can be used to solve real world problems in a structured and impactful way. So, thank you everyone for your attention and see you next time. Thank you, guys.